I don't know. I'm wondering, will we ever see Diddy again? Because, cameras aren't allowed in the courtroom. So who knows? He may have to do an interview, or maybe a picture can be shown to the public for us to maybe finally see just in fact how Diddy looks and how he's doing now. His attorneys say that he's healthy, he's in high spirits, and he's ready to fight this case. What's up, y'all? So we all know that Sean Diddy Combs, he's currently in prison at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. He had to spend his Thanksgiving there. He's obviously going to be spending his Christmas there. And he'll definitely be there all the way up until at least March, because that's when his next court hearing is. But he's facing, in essence, life in prison for the charges that he's facing. Those charges are regarding trafficking accusations. The prosecution is claiming that Combs coerced women and men to perform certain acts for him, and that they even were forced to take certain substances. These are the claims they are making. And of course, Diddy is denying all of these claims. Now, during this pretty much a procedural hearing that they just recently had, the prosecution made it clear that they will be ready to give the defense pretty much all of their discovery by the end of this year. And that was quite a feat, because they had to go through apparently a lot of discovery in terms of video, audio, text messages, probably emails, etc. Because we all know earlier this year, they raided Diddy's homes. So I'm guessing that is what, in essence, the prosecution had to go through. So they said they'll be ready. They'll be able to give it to the defense by the end of the year, because the defense has asked for a speedy trial, in essence, because I believe they want the trial to occur in May of 2025, which is pretty quick. Now, some people don't think the trial will still happen during that time, but during this hearing, the prosecution said they are ready for that particular date. Now, the judge did ask the prosecution, are there any other charges that you all may bring forth? And they pretty much said, perhaps. They obviously didn't give a definitive answer, but they did say something that a lot of people thought was kind of interesting. They said, if in fact there are more charges, it really won't require much more discovery. So some people are trying to ask, like, what does that exactly mean? Now, some of us feel, and me in particular, I kind of took that statement to mean that maybe out of the evidence or the discovery that they currently have, they may have witnessed something that they may want to add on to the charges. In other words, they may want to add more charges based on the discovery they're currently looking at. So maybe that's why they said if they do in fact want to add on more charges, more discovery won't be necessary. But time will tell. This is just not looking good for Diddy, though. He's been denied bail 3 times. He's no longer going to ask for bail. I do know that I believe Law and Crime, their reporters were in the courtroom when Diddy came out, and their observation was that Diddy has lost a lot of weight, which to me is understandable, because apparently the prison food isn't too good. And if you recall, maybe some of you do, back when he was accused of that nightclub incident back in, I believe it was 99, he lost a lot of weight then as well. And he was heavy on his spirituality, even though he says that he's always been a spiritual person, but he was extremely heavy on his spirituality during that time. So who knows, maybe he's losing weight again this time due to the stress, but maybe also it's some type of spiritual practice for him. Who knows? Because some people do fastings and all kinds of things when they're facing some type of hardship like he's facing. So that may be the reason for the weight loss as well, in addition to just the food not being good in prison. And they also said that he seems grayer, but, he doesn't have his barber, I'm guessing, in prison. And I'm sure he's not getting regular dye jobs, So that's to be expected as well. But that's where it is right now. I'm really, I don't know. I'm wondering, will we ever see Diddy again? Because, cameras aren't allowed in the courtroom. So who knows? He may have to do an interview, or maybe a picture can be shown to the public for us to maybe finally see just in fact how Diddy looks and how he's doing now. His attorneys say that he's healthy, he's in high spirits, and he's ready to fight this case. Again, he has denied all of the claims and all of the charges that have been brought against him. Now, on the Jay-Z side, Jay-Z is still ready to fight Tony Buzbee, even though Tony Buzbee has come out suing Jay-Z and his attorneys, claiming that they are intimidating him and his staff, and that they apparently are calling former clients to try to get them to sue Tony Buzbee. So he's now suing Jay-Z and his attorneys. But again, Jay-Z said, you can try all you want. You can try to sue me. You can try to continue to defame me. And, from Jay-Z's perspective, of course, Buzbee says he believes his client, believes that he is making the right choice in terms of pursuing this case. But Jay-Z feels it's a defamation, an extortion attempt. And he says, regardless of this new lawsuit, we are still here to pursue justice. So Jay-Z is holding firm on that. And like I said on my previous video, I do not blame him, because these particular accusations are way too serious for anyone to just sit back and allow if they did not commit such a heinous crime. But that's my thoughts for today. What are your thoughts? Be sure to share them below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.